June the 14th, 2020, and it's 1:46.
GFB, if you tag in.
And this is my dad, Raymond Ivy.
I will be live
Tommy
for
Evans.
service
With Tommy Evans
today, but I had to deal with some other issues that was in my hometown of Charleston. So
let him know
I'm bringing Charleston in to this because I'm getting ready to get on the road. But I wanted to settle some issues in the community that I've been trying to deal with while I was here, and I was able to settle this before I get on the road. And then I was going to do live on the road for my sermon, but just know that I will be on live when I get back home. But I'm with a couple of my friends, Brother Raymond.
What's going on now?
And his daughter,
Queen.
And Charleston, I want you to see this because we need our community to come together, killing us, and we can't get along. So we have to get along first. The word says, how can you love your brother? How can you love God who you have not seen and can't love your brother who you see daily? And so what we are doing now is bringing two brothers together that had a confrontation, but they willing to shake hands and let bygones be bygones. They really shake hands and become one. And this what it's going to take for us as black people to unite and come together. All it takes is for us to be able to come and talk to one another. Not on social media, not through Facebook, but a brother, hand in hand, eye to eye, that's able to shake hands and resolve their difference. And I thank you guys, and I love you guys, and you know I really miss talking to you guys in the message today, but I'll be on. I got Mom and Letha with me. We had to come down here for a funeral. I don't want to come down here for no more funerals. I just want to come down here for peaceful time and loving time. Got my boy Barry sitting right here. Right here. We're just gonna shake hands, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna apologize, and we're gonna mend this. This is for Charleston. This is for Charleston. This is for our city. Come on in, bro. Y'all come on in. Let's get this on plate. Let's get this on here. Let's get this on here. You on there. This on there. This is for our city. This is for our brothers. This is what we do. We come together and we reason together. We're not too big of a man where we can't say, I'm sorry to one another. And we want this live so Charleston can see, not only Charleston, but the whole world can see. Make this go viral. How two brothers can come together and resolve their issues through talking. Because the only way we're going to overcome anything is through loving one another, talking to one another, reasoning with one another. And so I thank you guys who have tuned in and watched and listened. We love you. It's so easy. You brothers talk.
Hey, brother, I wanted to just say, man, apologize. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, you always got good words to say. I can't never take that from you. You do say things that's in our community that we do need. You know what I mean? And I wanted to say, man, I really, from my heart, I apologize, man, for doing anything wrong for you, brother. Anything I can do to help you, brother, I'm here for you, man. I mean that from my heart, brother.
I accept your apology. And something that I want to say right quick is, you know, I just came from Chicago, and Brother Tommy, you know, I know him and his family, and we good friends. And, you know, a lot of us been out in the world before. And when we be out in the world, and the day when we see how, not just when I was in Chicago, I seen how police was killing blacks unjustly in all states. Seen how, I believe it was in Louisiana, one of them places where they found a black guy just recently hung. They tried to say he committed suicide. Then I seen on I-57, you know, Tommy know what I'm talking about, on 59th Street just last night. So two brothers that got shot. And my daughter was riding with her twins and her husband and my two other grandkids leaving my hotel last night. People got shot. And even though whatever happened to me, I'm telling all of my family, from Don in Japan to all of my other family that's angry. God said it's okay to be angry, but don't sin in your anger. Years ago, I know what I would have did. Ain't no question of doubt. And I'm not going to even say what I would have did, but I'm not going to do it. If I'm not going to do it, I don't want y'all to do nothing. All I want to do is what Tommy just said. Tommy a preacher now. You see what I'm saying? And let's just keep peace. And all I want you to do is, you can go get Birdie if you want to. Or, well, that's all right. If you want my, yeah, you cool. But anyway, I thank you, Tommy, because ain't too many other people couldn't too many other people came and talked to me on here. And then I see some of the people down here that associate with both of us telling me something negative I should have did, but I didn't be 62 years old to go back to the pen. I went to the pen twice and wasn't able to raise my two oldest children. I refused to go while my children is 13 and 14. I don't want to go no more. But Tommy, I know God sent you all the way down here from the Windy City to here, not just for that funeral. You see what I'm saying? Here it is. You could have been gone. While you came here, had intentions on talking to me, God has sent me up there to chill out, up to Chicago, and just made it back. So, you know, my people, it's over with. You see what I'm saying? I was going to press charges, but I'm not. They can't force me to press charges. Ain't nobody threatened me, because one thing about me, I'm like Tommy. You see what I'm saying? I don't feel nothing but God. And God told me to go on ahead. At first, I kept on rejecting what Tommy said, but then he told me something that I told other people when my brother was killed, when I was in the penitentiary in 1977. Shot 4 times in the back, once in the back of the head, because he whooped a guy head up. When I got out of the pen, I was in Pontiac. Got out of the pen, here it is, brothers come and said, let's go get him. I said, if y'all wanted him, y'all could have did it. But you know what my mama told me? Same thing you told me, Tommy. May she rest in peace. Died in 1989. Let God handle it. And that's what I did. God did what he did now. That's all I gotta say. All I'm saying is, anybody that's making threats, just don't make no threats to me. I ain't gonna make no threats to nobody. You know, don't approach me negative, because, you know, it ain't that I'm on the edge, but you know, I'm just one that lost a brother that trusted some people that set him up, and I don't want to go that way. But God give me a spirit of discernment. Anybody know the spirit of discernment? I know Tommy do. God show you something that you can trust and you can't trust. I trust you, Tommy.
Thank you, man.
I want to
go ahead. You want to say something?
I want to say something. I just want to say to Charleston community that we just lost 2 girls on the senseless killings. I know me and Tom, we talked about Labor Day weekend about bringing the basketball tournament back to Charleston. We had a long conversation yesterday. He was like, man, what are we going to do to get our community back together? And it's got to start with me, and it's got to start with the elders. You know what I mean? I got phone calls from guys from Chicago, or a couple of guys, spoke to me about it, you know what I mean, about the situation. And they told me, look, man, that guy's one of the elders, and to make sure that you make that right. And I told him, man, I will make sure I make it right, man. Whatever, you know, that what God put on my heart, and I did it, man. That's a blessing that Tom came down here, because he contacted me immediately. They told me to come get with him. I did, and it's a blessing. And I said, man, Tom, I said, if you can make that happen, man, it'll be a blessing. And he did. And I thank God that you was born here, man, and that we made it happen. That right now, me today, this brother Raymond, we right here, man, we holding hands. And I thank God, man, that, and I meant that. And it's for anybody that's with me or against me, whatever, that me and this brother right here, I don't want nobody speaking negative. If you're with me, I don't want nobody speaking negative on this brother again, period. We let this go, and I want the world to let this go. And I want Charleston to know whatever in life that you're going through, it's a God, and it can be changed. And with that said, man, I love you, brother, man. I thank God that, you know, we were able to come together, and we can let this go.
And to my family and friends, don't get upset, but I'm gonna drop all those YouTube videos that I put up on this particular thing. And believe me, those that know me, I'm not doing this up under intimidation. The only thing that I fear is God. If I was really fearful when somebody told me they waiting on me when I come back, I wouldn't have came back. Tommy will tell you, when I didn't know who he was, I was finna back up, and he said, you ain't finna do me. I said, no, because I didn't know who it was at first. But family, as I always end, what do I say, baby? Peace what?
Peace be still.
Peace be still.